Hi guys, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 in the house once again, bringing to you yet another awesome yet crazy theory. And today this is merely a follow-up video to the two previous videos that I did. The previous one being how I would bring the Kingdom Come version of Superman into Crisis, and the one before that is how I would bring Bruce Wayne into Crisis. And basically both of those videos was me discussing what kind of roles they could both play in the upcoming December crossover event, which is getting pretty close. It's getting very, very near. So at the end of my previous video, I mentioned that Kingdom Come's Superman, his appearance could be a way of bringing the Justice League into Crisis, because as of yet, we haven't officially seen the Justice League appear in the Arrowverse. I mean, we have virtually got most of the main members, like the Flash, Green Arrow, Atom, and a few other guys as well, but we haven't really seen the full Justice League. I mean, they've made little hints, they've made little references, but they've never actually said there was Justice League as of yet. So with an event as big as Crisis, what better way to bring the Justice League into the Arrowverse by introducing none other than the Kingdom Come Justice League. Now, I mentioned in the previous video that Kingdom Come Superman could have the idea of bringing the Justice League of Earth 22 back together for one final battle in the upcoming battle of the multiverse. So, Kingdom Come Superman, Kingdom Come Bruce Wayne, along with Barry and Kara and all the legends, go back to Earth 22 and go around picking up and recruiting all the old members of their Justice League and having them join the heroes of the Arrowverse for this huge battle. So I would have them go to Themyscira first, and Sarah could say, "What are we doing here?" And Bruce goes, "This is Themyscira." And Superman could also say, "If we're going to be in a battle, then I can't think of anyone to fight by our side than quite possibly the greatest warrior on the planet, and that's Wonder Woman." And everyone could say, "Wait a minute, the Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman?" And Superman could smile and go, "Yep, Diana Prince is an old friend of mine and Bruce's, and she's always had our backs for many years. And you could say that we're kind of like a little trinity." And Bruce could turn around and say, "I still think that name's corny, but I guess it does kind of work for us. Let's go and find her." So they walk through to Themyscira, and Sarah's looking around, thinking, "Wow, I'm quite surprised that the most powerful female warrior in history would actually live on an island full of women only. It's quite strange if you ask me." And Bruce goes, "Well, don't let their good looks fool you, Miss Lawrence. These warriors are some of the toughest in history, and we've had the great privilege of fighting by their side many times over the years." And they find Diana, a much older Diana, and it's none other than Linda Carter herself, who played Wonder Woman previously. So I would have Linda Carter play Wonder Woman, but the Kingdom Come version of Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman can see Bruce and Clark and said, "Oh my god, you don't know how long I've waited to see you two back together. The gods were kind to us today. My prayers have been answered. But I have to ask, what brings you here to Themyscira after all these years? I thought the Justice League was done." And everyone could explain it, including Superman, by saying, "Listen, Diana, these are friends of ours from different Earths. This is Barry from Earth 1, this is Supergirl from Earth 38, and these are the Legends of Tomorrow, and we need your help. The entire multiverse is at stake, and every Earth, including ours, will be wiped out. So please, Diana, for old time's sake, will you join us and help us save our existence?" And Diana could say, "Well, I've pretty much given up fighting for many years, especially after what happened to Steve Trevor. And I always knew this day would come. I'm just sad that it's had to come a lot sooner. But you know what? With the fact that you and Bruce are fighting side by side once again, I'll gladly join. Let's get started. So Dinah could suit up and we see her as pretty much what we saw back in the day, Wonder Woman in all her iconic gear. And also, as they go around, they recruit the Flash, who is once again played by John Wesley Shipp, who played Flash in the 90s TV show, and also he played Henry Allen in the current Flash TV show. So you could have him play Flash of Earth 22. So they go around picking up all different members of their old Justice League, and Bruce looks a little bit sad. And Clark could ask him, "What's the matter?" He said, "One of us is missing. We need to go back to Gotham City." I said, and Superman could say, "What for?" "I'm going to pick up an old friend," and they go to meet Dick Grayson, and it's Burt Ward. Now, what I would also have is, why not have Burt Ward play Robin once again, but it's the Red Robin version, like he was in the Kingdom Come graphic novel. Now, I don't know how they could pull this off, because obviously Burt Ward is a lot older and he's, let's be horrible, he's a little bit out of shape, but I'm sure there's a way around they could work with that. So Bruce goes to see Dick Grayson, and he sees Dick Grayson living in a dump of an apartment, and Bruce could say, "You know, for all the years that I raised you and Alfred took care of you, this is what you're reduced to." And Dick could say, "Well, Bruce, with all due respect, you turned your back on everybody after what the Joker did." And Bruce could say, "Listen, Dick, whatever has happened in the past with you and me, I've been told that there's a crisis coming that's bigger than both you and me put together. So I'm asking you, we don't have to be friends, we don't have to do a nostalgia trip. I'm asking you, I need Robin's help. Will you count me in?" And Dick could turn around and say, "Well, look at me, Bruce. I'm not exactly in fighting shape. I mean, you look like you could still go another 2 or 3 years." And Bruce could say, "I might look it, but I don't feel it. But you know me. I'm just going to wheel on as best as I can, because our entire existence is on the line here. So what do you say, old chum? One more time. Are you in?" And Dick could say, "Yeah, of course I'm in. Let's do this." So after successfully bringing all of the Earth 22 Justice League together, and we have the Arrowverse heroes all together, you have basically the ultimate team of heroes ready to do battle to save the entire multiverse. Now, also, I would have a little scene where Earth 38's Superman and Kingdom Come Superman go at it a little bit, because it's always fun to see a doppelganger fighting another doppelganger. So you could have that for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes before everyone breaks up the fight. And, you know, I think it'd be pretty cool having 2 Supermen of the same team. How cool would that be? So I would have Tyler Hodgson's Superman of Earth 38 on the team, working alongside the Kingdom Come Superman. So there you have it, guys. That's pretty much my theory on how I would bring the Kingdom Come version of the Justice League into the Arrowverse for the upcoming Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event for this December. But what you could also have is, after the battle is done, Earth 22's Justice League all go their separate ways, but it gives the main heroes, the current heroes, the idea of maybe starting their own team after seeing the valiant efforts of the much older Justice League winning the battle of the multiverse and putting a stop to the crisis. So that's pretty much how I would pull it off. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this will be the best time to bring the Justice League into Crisis, or do you think there's another way you would do it? Let me know what your thoughts and comments are down below, and I will see you next time for another awesome yet crazy, outrageous theory.